is the difference between a successful entrepreneur who is running a successful business and people who are trying to build a business. And this one key quality is urgency, extreme ownership, and making decisions fast. And making decisions fast. So, today I would like to talk to you about money, love, speed, and the decision making process. And why it is important to have leadership in your business. Why it is important to have leadership in your business to uh to be successful. To be successful, because um, what I'm seeing a lot right now as the lack of urgency across the board, like whatever, like in different industries, different professions. Like I see it with entrepreneurs, I see it with other people, the lack of urgency, the lack of urgency. um but we often think about our businesses, what we should do in our businesses to propel to success, to get more clients, to get traction? And the answer is we have to act right now. We have to act right now. We have to act like our our business is building right now. Our lives are happening right now. Like tomorrow is not promised. Let me tell you a story. So picture this. January 1st, New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, 2023. My first New Year's Eve after I got divorced. And I I was thinking about where I would like to move with my life. I was thinking about like what is next for me. I was thinking about my purpose, and I decided that I'm going to run a business. I made a decision. I made a very firm decision. Like, okay, like this is new life, this is new me. Like, I need to create more impact. I didn't I didn't try to run my business. I didn't try to come up with the idea for my business. I started running. I decided and I started running my business. Immediately I started following um people in the coaching industries just to get more information. With that, like I didn't have plan. I didn't have like I was not ready. I didn't have plan. I didn't have everything figured out. And by the way, people in the chat, I know it's Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning. Tell me where you're watching me from and what is your business? What is your business? What is your business? And also, if you notice the same business, right, with your customers, if you notice that people lack urgency right now, drop you in the chat. Drop you in the chat if you notice that people lack urgency right now in your audience. Drop you in the chat if you notice that people lack urgency right now. Drop you in the chat because we're going to talk about urgency. We're going to talk about decision making process. So again, like there was like I decided to make a decision. I decided to run a business. I didn't choose to run a business. I decided to run a business. And and I started acting on my decision immediately. And by the way, my toxic trait as an entrepreneur and as a person, I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. It is good and it is bad at the same time. It is good because I act on my decision quickly. I take responsibility and I take ownership. And this is like, and a little bit later, like I'm gonna tell you what I did in my business, for me personally. But it can't. It's a good trade, but it's a bad trade. But I'm also impatient with my process, and I'm also impatient with my business, and it's not a good thing, and something that I'm working on, and I have to surrender a lot. too. But today we're going to talk about urgency. Drop you in the chat if you notice that there's a lack of urgency in your audience. No matter if you're watching me on the replay or if you're watching me live, drop you if you notice the lack of urgency. So I made a decision and I started moving towards my decision. I was not trying to build a business. There's a difference. Successful entrepreneurs, they don't try, they just do. They don't try, they just do. Successful people, they're not trying, they're doing. You know what I'm trying to do right now? I'm trying to, like, as a hobby, I'm trying to learn Arabic alphabet and Arabic scripts for like very old languages. Like one of the languages that I speak is Tatar. It's a Turkic language, and they used to use Arabic script. And I'm trying to learn that script. But guess what? I still can't read it really well. I mean, I understand. I kind of understand what it says, but like because I'm not putting enough intention in that activity, right? Like in that inconsistent activity, I'm just trying. So stop trying and start doing. And also, like on the day one, we were talking about your identity because when I started my business, my identity shifted. My identity shifted. Like the first step I had to take in my business is to change my identity. Is to decide like I'm a business owner. I'm running this business and I'm serious about it. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out and I'm going to succeed. I'm going to see what it does. And I have very small goals. I have very small little goals, which I wish I had enough bravery and better identity as an entrepreneur to dream bigger. And I started following people, and immediately I realized that I don't have the skills. My identity, like be, do, have, be. Who do I need to become? Who do I need to be a successful entrepreneur? Be and starts be, then do. Once I adopted the identity that I'm running my business, I started I started looking for a mentor. This is my activity. It's not because I couldn't do it on my by myself. It's not because I needed to be saved or I needed like extra help or anything like that. I'm running my business today. I don't have a year to figure it out. Because like when I get on my consultations with people, people will share with me that like, oh, like it's been a year since I made a sale. It's been 6 months. I never made a sale. I'm not making any money. And it's been far too long. I like and I'm coming with a compassion, with a lot of compassion, but like I don't know what I would do if my business was not producing any income for 5, 6 months. Q1 was very scary. And I also made a pivot. And when in Q1, when I had 2 red months, when I just made $1,000 in my business for 2 months, that was scary. And I started moving with urgency. I've always been moving with urgency, but I understood like I did not want to stay. I don't want to stay like that. Because if it continues to run like that, like I don't know what to do. Success leaves clues. My business is profitable. I made money with my business. What I was doing back then that I'm not doing right now. Well, like right now, like Q1, right? January, February. Uh, I was making a pivot. But I would like, okay, like when I like what do you do when you make a pivot? What do you do when you make a pivot? It's like you are starting all over again. What do you do when you start your business? You provide value. Like I was pivoting from the wrong angle, right? I was like, okay, like this is my business coach. You're like, wait a minute. Nobody knows you as a business coach yet. People know that you're running business. People see your success stories with your clients. People don't know yet what you do. And like just one success story like won't cut it. People need nurture, people need value. People, you need to build your authority all over again. And again, it's urgency. A lot of entrepreneurs, they're trying to sell their offer for a couple of months, and then it's not working. They get upset, like, oh, my business is not working. You don't have the authority. You haven't built your authority. And to build your authority, it takes about 90 days. And sometimes it takes 6 months to build your authority, but you have to act with urgency. You have to act like it matters. You have to run your business today. So I started moving with urgency. Like I bought like, and this is like I also have an extreme ownership. Yes, I took a lot of courses that I didn't need to take. I took a lot of certifications. Well, because like on the one hand, I love NLP, I love mental health, and I thought about like I'm going to run like a straight life coaching business. But then I was listening to my mentor, then I was listening to like unique value proposition and like really reassessing my skill set, what I can actually deliver, right? And also like a life coaching is not a replacement for my therapy practice that I used to have, because what I was really missing therapy practice, but like for like I wanted to do therapy for a better pay, but like this is not how coaching in business works. And I realized that really quickly, like, okay, well, that's probably not going to work out really well. At least not right now. I don't have the vision right now. I have this vision, like what I can do, right, the value I can deliver right now. I can help people to build their leadership skills. I can help people to build their thought leadership and authority. So, but I quickly realized that I needed a skill set. I went live on LinkedIn. I had my first consultation, my first sales call, flopped, didn't work out. It didn't work out because I didn't know how to sell. I was like I was yapping the whole hour on that sales call. My prospect didn't say anything. And that was me just talking about my offer. And at the end, I asked only one question, like, so what questions do you have for me? Like, how does it sound? Sounds like a good idea. Like, yeah, I was accelerator course, and we had a follow-up call, and like it just didn't happen because I lacked the skills. So immediately I understood, like, okay, I need one platform, one main platform that will bring me traction, excuse me, and that will bring me traction. And that one platform that brought me traction in my business was LinkedIn. Before business coaching, before I acquired knowledge, I'm like, okay, link LinkedIn it is. And then I invested $5,000 to learn platform better. Because when it's working for me, I want to make it better. I want to expand. I want to learn the skill that will propel me. I invested $5,000 in a coaching program where I would learn how to generate leads on LinkedIn, because I knew I would like that. This is the skill. Like I already have the skill. I already know LinkedIn. I have leads on LinkedIn. I have community on LinkedIn. I need to do it better. Nothing lacking, nothing missing. All is well. I just need to do better. And again, impatience. Like, listen, God is teaching me patience for the last 3 months. Like, patience is a lesson that I'm learning right now in my business, with myself, with my clients. Patience is a virtue. So, after like probably like a couple of months before the program ended, like, I'm not landing any clients. Like, I'm not making any sales. Like, the program must not work, but it worked. And my business worked. It just worked on me. Again, shifting my identity. Who do I need to become? What skills do I need to have? My messaging. that was shifting. It was working. It was working on me really, really hard. So I had another coach. I invested another about $5,000, 6,000 in in one-on-one messaging coach because I acted with urgency. And at the end of the day, everything worked. Everything worked. LinkedIn coaching worked. Messaging coaching worked. When they fused together, it worked. Everything worked. But I was acting with the urgency. I was acting like my business matters to me. A lot of people think, oh, like I just like it's my personal challenge. I just want to try it on my own. Listen, when like when we think about our corporate careers, right? Let's say somebody wants to be a lawyer or somebody wants to be a doctor. We think about how do we learn the skill? How do we build our authority in that niche? We work really, really hard to move up the corporate ladder. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, this is actually something that like my mentor said yesterday in her live stream. But when we're starting our entrepreneurial journey, we don't want to invest 6 months in our business to make money literally for life and have the lifestyle and have the purpose and have the business that will serve us for the rest of our lives. We're not trying to figure out how to be a doctor, how to be a lawyer by ourselves, right? We go to school. What's so different about running a business? It is a skill. The good news, you don't need to go to school for 5 to 10 years to learn how to run your business. You just need to learn the skill that matters for to you right now at the business you at the season of the business you're in. This is the good news. 6 months of work, 6 months of creating community, delivering value, acting with urgency, it will pay off. And listen, this is what happened. This is what happened. I was acting with urgency in my business. Then I lost my job. I got my client like at the mark of 90 days. I got my client. People started hearing my messaging. I had the community. I was offering absolutely free of charge, not salesy coffee chat. And like, cause like, hey, like I just want to connect with people and see what like and see what and see what happened. Build your community. Then I lost my job again. If I didn't act with urgency, and like, by the way, this is the worst thing that can happen to you as an entrepreneur. You start running your business, you get excited, you see your first success, but you're not profitable nearly enough to exit corporate, and then your corporate life ends. It's like mission impossible, y'all. But I made another decision. I made a decision that, and I was praying and I was looking for spiritual guidance. What should I do? And I asked my loved ones and my family too, what should I do? And I had clear direction and clear guidance that I should not, I should not focus on searching for a corporate job as I normally would, right? Because like I know how to find a job, right? Like I teach other people in my career legacy program how to do that. But that was clear, that was clear direction. Like, hey, like tell people that you are open for corporate contracts, but don't waste your time applying for jobs. Just one client. I like that period. I made 2484. That's it. And I don't know where my next paycheck is coming from. Good thing I had a little bit of severance, like I had a little bit of cushion, and I just moved to Seattle. My rent was like my rent was quite expensive. like I got my house in Seattle when I had my corporate job, according to my corporate income. Imagine that, like, and then 2 days before I had to move, I lost my job. But again, urgency, and then acting with urgency, committing to myself and to my business. This is what propelled me further. And then another client came in, and another client came in, and then another client came. Every client, like, listen, that was not easy. Entrepreneurship is not glamorous thing that, like, if anybody tells you that, hey, you just need to go live every, like, I don't know, like for 7 9 days, and you will get clients. You will get clients, but first you need to build a community. With my clients, I say, hey, your first launch, when you go live, when you go forth, when you make an invitation, this is your authority building launch. Authority building launch. Community building launch. I mean, if you, like, Donovan made a sale, like in his authority building launch, Donovan made a sale. He had the right community, the right people in his program. He made a sale. But my message to him, my coaching to him is that, like, listen, be patient with your business, go and do launch, but this is your authority building launch. If you make a sale, good. Take your money, deliver services, good. And it is a very good sign. But if you don't, start thinking about, like, what can be better, what messaging is not landing, are people raising hands? And by the way, if you want to build your business today, if you feel that this message resonates with you, yeah, like, I need to learn high ticket sales, I need to improve my messaging, I need to make my offer solid. And like I was talking to somebody this morning in the DMs, and they share, like, I think my offer is not solid. A lot of you have very solid offer. It's an offer positioning. It is an offer positioning. My client Monique, she has an amazing offer, an amazing 5-figure offer positioning. That was the problem. And once we switched the offer positioning, things changed. So if you that entrepreneur, book a call with me. Drop in the chat, book a call with me, and I will send you the link to book a call with me. Or you can just send me a DM to book a call with me. But urgency is required, y'all. Urgency is required. Like, be patient with your business, be patient with yourself, but act with urgency. When I say be patient, it doesn't mean don't do anything, and doesn't mean just relax and let it go and try it by yourself. When I say be patient with yourself, do the work, identify your gaps, find somebody who will go beside you to show your blind spots, because we all have blind spots. I have blind spots, you have blind spots. Everybody has blind spots, y'all. Everybody has blind spots. And when you need, like, every leader needs a leader. Every leader needs to, like, every leader needs a leader. Every leader needs a companion that will show them blind spots. Every mentor needs a mentor. And that was essential in my business, right? Acting with urgency. And this is like, and that was so, I want to say it was a miracle, but there was nothing miraculous about my business. There was nothing miraculous about, like, losing my job, growing my business, paying immense bills, like, for, because, like, what do you do? I just sign a year lease, a year very expensive lease, right? Like, what I can do, I just move with urgency in my business, pray, and surrender that it will happen. Release the outcome. There was nothing and then after I was done with my mentorship program, I enrolled in another mentorship program for $9,000 for like to make my messaging better, to invest back in my business because I knew I don't want to do it by myself. I don't have the time because the time is a resource that I will never get back. I made my $9,000 within first month after I started working with a mentor. Probably within 2 months. Yeah, within 2 months. Money is a resource that you like. Listen, also, if you're an entrepreneur, I encourage you. Like, this is something that I heard from Myron Golden, right? We often think how much money we need to make to afford something. And Myron Golden suggests that, like, think about how many offers do you need to make. And this is something that start helping me in my mentality, in my approach. Like, okay, how many offers do I need to make this month to afford this lifestyle, to pay this bill, to have this car, to buy, to go to this restaurant so many times per month? How many offers? Is it one offer? Is it two offers? And if there are too many offers, maybe there's something wrong with the number in that offer, in the price for that offer. If I have to make way too many offers to get what I want in my life, right? Like, what is your biggest why for your business? Then I probably need to change the price for my offer. I probably need to make my offer more sophisticated, less elementary, more sophisticated, and maybe charge a higher price. Maybe I need to change the offer positioning. And listen, if it is you, if you want to learn messaging, if you want to learn high ticket sales, if you want to grow and scale your business, and if high ticket model is something that is interesting to you, book a call with me. I'm looking for two people. I only have two spots available at the moment. I only have two spots available at the moment. So book a call with me, and I only have two spots available. Um, and this is what would happen on the consultation. On my consultations, my goal is to learn about your business and learn about the gaps in your business. This is not high pressure sales call. This is not like I'm not convincing nobody. Like like if you know me, if you were on my consultation call, you know it's not like it's absolutely no pressure, like conversation, and then at the like and then it's just make a decision, get the value, learn about your gaps in your business, and then you can make a decision. How do you want to move forward? And there's no like a right or wrong answer. The answer is either yes or no. So book a call with me. I dropped the link for the live stream on LinkedIn. So there's my calendar link. If you don't see it or if you can't access it, DM me. Like if you're watching me on Instagram or anywhere else, can send me a DM, and I will send that link to you. What questions do you have? What questions do you have, Tiffany? What questions do you have? I see you. I see you, my friend, on Instagram. Thank you for joining. Also on LinkedIn and everywhere else, guys. What questions do you have about urgency, about building your business, high ticket sales, messaging? What questions do you have for me? Like what can I give you this morning so you can walk away for the week knowing what to do? This is also a very good chance to remove your block, because we all have blind spots. Like maybe you're struggling, right? Maybe not struggling, maybe you have a question about your business right now, and you just don't you just not sure like how to move forward in a certain situation, drop your question in the chat, and I like and I will answer to you. All right. All right, so I'm going to go live. So we're almost done with the training, y'all. We're almost done with the training. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Like Tiffany said, she doesn't have questions, and I appreciate you, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Um, so we're gonna go live tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to break it down to you like what do I do with entrepreneurs? Like step by step framework that I use. How do I work with other service-based entrepreneurs, coaches, mentors, brand strategists, all that fun stuff. Also we and Monday and Tuesday, two last days that I'm running a training, Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday is the last day I'm running my training. So you will get the email from me with the Zoom link. So if you can join, if you want to grab hot seat coaching, you can grab hot seat coaching with me on Zoom. But also, um, I encourage you, like, even if you don't need a consultation right now, I encourage you to send me a message with a question. If you have a question, send me a message with a question. My DMs are always open. I always want to have a conversation because what do I need more than money right now? To be honest with you, what do I need more than money right now? I need to hear your feedback, and I need to hear your questions, and I need to hear what would you like to solve? What problem would you like to solve in your businesses? And by the way, when you're running your business, if you're a service-based entrepreneur, if you're a service provider, if you're a coach, if you're a mentor, if you're a strategist or brand strategist, ask your people what they need. Never assume that you know your customer. Never assume that you know your customer, and also ask the right questions. And it's not easy. Look, it's not easy. Sometimes you ask a question, nobody answers. But because you don't ask the question that actually matters to your audience, then you reframe your question and you keep reframing your question until it hits home, until your audience is exactly clear what you're asking them, and they get excited about answering that. This is something that I'm learning in my business, asking better questions to get better answers, and also know who I'm talking to, right? Know who is in my audience, because if there are no people in the audience, right, then probably I need to work on better, like do better lead generation, do better by building the audience that I need. All right. All right, friends. Have an amazing weekend. Book a call with me, book a consultation with me. Like you can either drop a comment for this live stream, book a call. I will send you a link to book a call, or you can send me a DM directly, and I will arrange that for you. All right. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream on the Saturday. I see all of you on LinkedIn. I see all of you on Instagram. I don't see I don't see you on where's that? Like let me check my YouTube really quick, because maybe people on YouTube have questions, because like I preach and suggest YouTube, but I just want to make sure that there are no further questions on YouTube as well. All right. Thank you, my friends. I will be posting some of the replays from the week, right? With it, oh, thank you, Tiffany. I got this shirt, like Tiffany said, cool shirt. Like I got this shirt probably a couple of years ago. I got this shirt in Denver when I lived in Denver. And then I moved to Chicago. Then I moved back to Seattle, and like I love this shirt. personally. So, all right. Thank you. I will see you later. And today, I'm also going to do a lot of do some of the replays from the week. I'm definitely going to do replay with Monique, interview with Monique. So if you missed that interview, I will be doing replay today. I will be doing the replay for some of like other earlier days that I was doing in the week. So if you miss any of the sessions, like throughout like this week, right? Like tune in for my binge watch party on LinkedIn and on YouTube so you can catch up, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you can find all of the replays for all of my previous live streams, for all of my previous shows. And also, like, my LinkedIn is kind of my legacy. So if you're curious, like what I was doing before my business, like what content I was creating before, because I already had a class, I already had a like channel before I started running my business. So, and I decided to run with my own YouTube channel because it's a legacy. It's my documented journey. So, all right, my friends, I will see you later. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Bye, y'all.